Hello YouTubers, this is Jacques from the Moving Icon, and we are here at Crepuscule, which is a show that's given by the Quebec City Circus graduates, and it's given in the port at a place called l'Agora, and I'll show you what it looks like. People have just started coming in. It's a cool spot, so I hope you enjoy. I'm going to make photos. I'm working with two cameras today, the 80D and the 6D. I'm going to be testing the 80D for its photo. I have been using the 80D for video, but today we're going to be doing show photos, and I'm going to tell you what it's like, how it works, whether it's good or not, and whether it's worth buying, which I have been doing. I've been loving it so far. Hope you enjoy. Hey YouTubers, this is Jacques from the Moving Icon. I'm just going to talk to you a bit about this photo assignment I had. I worked last year on an assignment for a circus show called Crepuscule, and today I just wanted to explain what Crepuscule is all about. It's about a circus troupe in the Quebec City area called Fabrique, who decided, who actually got a contract with the city of Quebec to do a show in the Quebec City area in a place near the old port where all the cruise ships land. It's a place called l'Agora, and it really is nice. It's a beautiful show. Last year, I did photos for the organization. The photos came out well, but it was also a time where I realized the importance of access when you are doing photos, how important it is, because they had just given me one spot in the corner to actually film and take some photos. This year I learned my lesson, and so I got better access and I got to move around. But why am I doing this video today? It's to talk a bit about the fact that it is really tough sometimes doing show photography. It is not something you learn quickly. It's not something that's easy to do. You're dealing with all the nightmare things possible, especially when you're dealing with a circus show, because the interest in a circus show is to freeze motion, and you have low light, so you need high shutter speeds. Your aperture is opened up and your ISO is at full blast. So there's no doubt about it. You need the best equipment possible, the best lenses possible, the best sensors out there. And your head is going a mile a minute. You are trying to open up the whole time you're taking your shots. You're dealing with all three things you don't want to go toward when you're shooting motion. And you're dealing with shots where you want your stuff in focus. And because they're moving around so much, it's tough when you're open up at 2.8 and 3.5. You know, it's just a tough thing to do, is to get that those shots in focus. This actual photo shoot went pretty well for me. It wasn't that bad. I'm getting experience, but it also made me realize that I got a long ways to go. As you can see here, here's a very good example. If I look at some of these shots, you know, because some of these shots were still, I put them at 1/160th of a second. Then I got to an acrobatic number, and I was still at 1/100th, 1/160th of a second. And when you deal with an acrobatic number, you need to freeze motion and you need high shutter speed. And so I got kind of screwed, and that happens sometimes. And I just changed my shutter. I get massive headaches after these photo shoots. My head is going a mile a minute the whole time. The show starts and it really feels like 10 minutes, the whole show going through. And by the time we get to the end, I just go, oh my God, it's already over. But suffice to say, I wanted to do a couple of things. Just talk about the types of shots I got here. Thank the organization of Crepuscule for letting me go and shoot and do a bit of a YouTube video on what happened there. And to tell you guys to come and see this show. If you're in Quebec City, you have to go see Crepuscule. It's down at the Old Port at a place called L'Agora, and it is a free show. So we're not even talking about paying to go see. It's the city of Quebec that offers it to people, and it is a fun show to go see. So without further ado, I am going to show you my pictures. Here they are. I use the 6D with an 85mm 1.8, and I use the Canon EOS 80D with the 7200 on it. I have to admit, an APS-C camera is just not a full-frame camera. But as you can see from these shots, some of them are great. The 80D is, look from this shot right here, this acrobatic shot, you can just tell that in terms of actually getting your focus in, it's pretty incredible. I mean, this is a fast shot, and this guy's doing a flip, and I froze him in midair, and I got focus right on. The 80D performed as well as I thought it would in terms of autofocus. It's renewing my faith in autofocus, so I was very happy about that. However, when I do compare with, let's say I go into here and I go to some of my 6D shots, we're talking way less noise. To sum up, focus-wise, 80D kicks ass. Noise-wise, it's an APS-C sensor, so you get the noise that you'd expect from an APS-C sensor. So there it is. There were my pictures, what they look like. And listen, I did the best I could. I got some good shots in there. I got some bad shots. That's the way it goes. You know, it's all a learning process, and I love every bit of it. I'm 1 year into this, and I really enjoy what I do. So listen, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram for my high quality stuff. Check out Behance. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to keep in cahoots with what I do, please subscribe. And don't forget, everybody, keep on making something from nothing.